Now today guys, I'm coming at you with an absolutely insane formation that is super controlled, loads of options in the attack, really smooth passing football, but most importantly, incredibly good on the defence. If you're looking to buy safe, reliable, fast FC25 coins at a competitive price, look no further than U7Buy. With a massive amount of FC25 coins that you can buy at competitive prices, as well as tons of positive reviews on Trustpilot, follow the link in the description of this video and pop in code A G _ B at checkout to get 5% off any order you do. Visit U7Buy now and let's get those dream FC25 squads together. So on my recent videos guys, I've had a few comments saying that people are struggling defensively right now. Obviously, since the 95 depth nerf, the constant pressure meta is no more, which does mean you're having to do a lot more manual defending and makes the defensive side of things a lot more difficult. So I thought today I'd show you an incredible formation, absolutely insane, because not only does it help you control the ball, which means you're not having to defend very often, but when you do defend, it is so well balanced that you are really difficult to get past, and I'll explain why later in the video. But the formation in question today is the 4-1-4-1, an absolutely underrated formation in my opinion. I do run the 4-5-1 flat quite a lot, and you have seen that on the channel before, but this is similar but a little bit more defensive, and that's what we're looking for in this video, a solid defense. For the build-up style today, we're actually going for balanced, and I'll go more into that sort of later on in the video as to where it helps on each player, but just as a sort of short overview, on countering this formation, I just found that the players were out of position too often. It was really difficult to go through a player that was playing a little bit more defensive, and I just found that I just wasn't finding the right build-up play. Whereas on balance, when these players come short, you have options everywhere, and it really does help you control the ball, and it means that your players aren't bombing into their attacking formation really quickly, which means if you do get caught on the counter, you're in a better position to defend the counter yourself. Now for the line height, bread and butter guys, you know me, I always go for line height 70. With it being controlled, you probably could get away with running a 50 depth if that's more your cup of tea. Try it, play around with it, but for me, 70 just works the best. It's the perfect blend between good attacking positions and having your players high enough up the pitch to create opportunities, but also being good to play the offside trap if needs be, but get your players back into defensive formation and hold the ball up and just stop conceding, which is what we're looking for today. Now for the player roles, as always, your goalkeeper, personal preference. Both your fullbacks are on fullback and defend. Both your centre-backs are on defender, defend. Your holding midfielder is on hold and defend. If you haven't got a plus there, then run deep line playmaker defend. Most CDMs have either one or the other now. Both your CMs are going to be on box to box and balanced. Both your wingers are going to be on inside forward and balanced, and your striker, advanced forward attack, as always. And here's what it looks like with the ball, guys, and as you can see, it goes into quite a 4-3-3 flat, I guess, but with your right mid and left mid being a little bit closer to your midfield. Then this is why it's so important to have these roles, because your box-to-boxers will push up a little bit closer to the striker and beyond at times, but what it means is when this striker comes short, you've got 6 players all in a good position to receive the ball, which means that you're just in incredible control of the ball at all times. You don't have to defend as much because you keep the ball so well, but because of how they laid out with the ball, to get back into this without the ball section is super fast, so when you are getting countered, you've got 5 players in a line in the midfield, which makes it really difficult to play those quick through balls through you. And you've got your back 4 all in a line at the same time. Because you haven't got anyone moving out of position, they're all on defender defend or fullback defend. It means that you're just really difficult to break down. You're defending in like a block of 4 defenders, 5 midfielders. Really difficult to play that intricate ball through you. They are going to have to thread it through the eye of the needle, which most FC25 players can't do, and it will mean that you are so much stronger defensively. There you have it guys, the tactics and the roles are there for you. If you are impatient and you want to head off, feel free. Give it a try yourselves. Like I say, ultra controlled, really fun to play with, and decent on the attack as well. Not the best attacking formation, but it does create enough chances. But what you will find is the control you have over the ball and how good you are defensively more than make up for it not being the most attacking formation. Obviously, as always, I'd recommend you stay till the end, guys, because what I'm going to do now is talk through each individual player role, what you need there, what they do, and pepper in some highlights so you can see exactly how this plays in game and the control that you have over the ball. So starting off with the goalkeeper, man, I said it in the last video, it's personal preference at all times, whatever works best for you. Some people like goalkeeper defend, some people will prefer prefer sweeper keeper. I prefer sweeper keeper because I like pulling them out on the attack, but it's a case that most goalkeepers will make mistakes, man. You can't control it that well. You just have to deal with it. Both your fullbacks are going to be on bread and butter fullback defend, and that's what you want on any formation that you run in to try and keep the ball and also try and be more solid at the back. So if you're one of the guys that have messaged me saying that you're struggling to defend at the moment, make sure your fullbacks are on fullback defend, because what it'll do, it'll just keep them in a solid line of 4 at all times, keep them close to the centre backs as well, so you're really difficult to play through the middle. Forces the opponent to then go out wide, which you want because you're so compact in the middle, they're going to find it really difficult to play through. Don't drag these players out of position, don't bomb forward with them, let the AI do its thing, and I promise you, with fullback defend, you'll concede less. But I'm running Kenny Lala and Junior Firpo at the moment, both incredible in this role. You might find better wing backs, I'll be honest with you, but in terms of just solid fullback defend, these are the sort of players you want. Tall enough to win the ball in the air, really strong physically, really amazing at defending. With something like Bruiser Plus or Intercept Plus, if you can get it, you'll just find that the AI just works so well on fullback defend with these sort of players. You don't want anyone weak, anyone small, because you will get caught out. You want them to be big enough and physical enough to stop their opponent's wingers from getting through, and they're just the bread and butter players, man. You're there to intercept the ball, step up when needs be, pass the ball on, and just stay back in that line of 4. Now, you guys that have watched me before will get fed up of this spiel because I say it every single video, but it needs reiterating, especially if you're one of the guys that is struggling defensively at the moment. Do not mess around with the centre backs, okay? Run them on defender defend at all times. Any formation, defender defend is the best role for a centre back. You don't want them bombing forward. You don't want them trying to play the ball out. You don't want them pressing high because you're just going to get caught out on the counter. The counter is so meta right now that it's really difficult, and I appreciate it's difficult to defend. So these players you want in the bread and butter defender defend, like I said with the fullbacks, holding this line of 4 at all times so you're difficult to break down. If you have them with something like anticipate, brilliant, that's what you want, because the AI will then automatically keep these players where they need to be, and it makes you so much more difficult to break down and score against. So at the moment I'm running Thuram's 94 card and Ledley King, an Evo version that pushes him up to a 94 as well. Both have Anticipate Plus, both are incredible centre backs. Thuram doesn't have Defender Plus Plus, so you're not missing out there, he just has that aura. But if you can and you don't have Thuram, then look for 2 players with Defender Plus Plus, because it'll just mean that they're in position a lot quicker and a lot better. It's just bread and butter, man. They're just there, strong, fast, physical players to break down the play. Anytime your opponent tries a through ball, a ping pass through, you want these centre backs in position to intercept that and carry on the play your way. It might be a simple, boring role, but it works so effectively. These players, you'll not notice them much in game, but you would notice them if they're not playing well. Trust me. You need the meta of the meta in these positions to really show, and you will just concede far less goals on defender defend with these amazing players. Now for your CDM, they're going to be on holding defend, and it's bread and butter really. With it being a more defensive formation, looking for solidity, looking for control, stopping conceding as much. It just makes sense. You want him on holding defend, just sat in front of your back 4 at all times to just control possession. They're always there for the recycle ball on attack, which means that you keep the ball better. They don't go flying forward and leaving you with no one at the back. But primarily they're there to defend. They're constantly sat in front of the back 4, stopping balls from coming through, going tight with their cam or their CMs to make sure that they don't get an easy ball through, and just in general making those tackles. So I'm running Patrick Vieira, absolutely incredible at this, but there's so many CDMs that are insane now that you spoiled for choice. Holding defend or deep line playmaker defend, whatever works best for you. But this player has to be a rock. A tall, absolute tank of a player. Someone like Vieira, Scott McTominay, even Joshua Kimmich. Physical, maybe not the tallest, but that's the sort of player you want here. Dangly legs to make those interceptions. Intercept plus if you've got it. Block plus, something like that. And just constantly keeping the ball. So when your opponent gets on attack, you feel secure that you've got that middle rock that's going to win the ball back and then be good enough at passing to set you off on the attack. Now for both your CMs, I run box to box and balanced, and you could run one on playmaker and that works equally as well, but I do find that on playmaker attack they just are a little bit more up front, I guess, which makes you a bit more susceptible defensively. And obviously this is about controlling the play, making you solid at the back. Box-to-box players sit really deep on the defence as well. And like I said, that means that you defend in a line of 5, which makes it really difficult to play through the middle. You'll be so congested in the middle at all times that your opponent's going to really struggle to get through, and it just makes you more solid at the back. Obviously, with them being box-to-box players, you need them to be good attacking as well, because they will make their way forward. You need them to be able to shoot, but primarily really good at making those incisive passes, because they'll find the ball quite a lot in sort of the cam role, I guess, a playmaker cam role, and it's just a case of recycling the ball and either passing it out wide or doing that direct through ball to your striker so that you create an opportunity. So in this formation, I actually run 2 really tall box-to-box players. So I run Scott McTominay and Declan Rice team of the season. And this is where it's a bit personal preference. I like that because I feel more solid at the back with taller, stronger players. But if you want more attacking creativity, you could run smaller, more agile box-to-box players. Someone like Firmin, I guess, box-to-box CM would work really well. There's plenty of players out there that'll work well. It's whatever works best and suits you. But if you're looking for solid defence, I'd recommend 2 CMs that are really good on the ball, really strong, really tall, and excellent defensively, and that will stop you from conceding so many goals. And as you see, they're going to block things, they're going to get involved in the tackle, they're going to be a presser, and then when they win the ball back, it's just going to get you on the attack so well. But they will find space themselves, they will make runs themselves that are attacking, who knows, maybe even score you a goal. It's such a crucial role, this one. Find something that fits well for you, be it agile players or tall, strong players, whatever works best for you, but these players are crucial. Both your wingers are on inside, forward and balanced in this formation. You could run attack if you were looking to run a little bit more attacking, that works super well. But for control and for balanced play, I would run inside, forward, balanced. With the balanced build-up play as well, these players find such good positions. They always try to run off their marker, so their fullback. When you're on counter, they tend to try and run in behind, which makes it a lot easier for your opponent's fullback to intercept the ball. But when they come a little bit shorter to receive, it's really difficult if your opponent's running fullback defend for them to get the ball. So it's crucial that these are not only fast, good dribbling players, like I'm running Svenja Hoot and obviously the Frank Ribery card that everyone's got, but it's a case that they're also really good at passing and have good passing play styles. And that's what you want, because they'll come short, receive the ball. You want them to be agile enough to make a move away from the fullback, but then you will find them making passes inside or to your forward to keep control of the ball. So it's a really important role, this one. Good players are crucial because you will find them running in behind quite a lot, but you'll also find them making those killer passes. So you need them to be good all-round players here. And then for your striker, man, advanced forward attack. Bread and butter. We run it on most formations. Sometimes support, and support works really well in this formation, actually, I've got to say. But because we're running a balanced build-up style, I run advanced forward attack just so it makes more AI runs in behind, because I'm not on counter, it's not going to do it automatically if it's on support. But because you're on balanced build-up style, this forward will still come deep and receive the ball and then become sort of a tiki-taka player. So you need a forward that's just a complete forward, man. Fast, physical enough to hold up the ball, good in tight spaces dribbling, and good enough at pinging a pass out to either your wingers or back to your CMs to keep control of that ball. So I'm running Thierry Henry here, and what I would say is obviously he's perfect, the Evo version, but there's plenty of good forwards on Advanced Forward Plus now. You want them fast and strong and doing all those things that I just said, but obviously bread and butter, the most important is that they're good at getting in behind like Henry is, and then they're going to finish the ball for you. That's what you want in this formation. It's going to be your main focal point of attack, because this isn't the most attacking formation. You need them to be able to get away from these defenders and be clinical enough in front of goal that when you create a chance, they're going to put it away for you. But that's it for the formation really, guys. I'm hoping this helps some of the guys that have come to me saying that they're struggling a little bit defensively, because this formation is so good on the defence. You really congest the midfield, which is how a lot of players like to play. Block off that route to the cam in the 4-2-1-3 that people use so often, and then it forces them out wide. And because you've got the LM and the RM, the holding CDM, and your left back and right back on full back defend, those wingers are trapped, man. Unless they are cracked, you're rarely going to hold up the play well. And then when you win the ball back, you've got plenty of options going forward. You might need to hold it a little bit further because it's on balanced build up. Counter just doesn't work for me, but with the balance, you've always got an option to pass to, and then you just wait for that break from your forward, from your wingers to be in position to get in behind and score you a goal. So the code's on screen for you now, guys. Give it a try. Really good balanced formation, this one. Good blend of attack and defence, but mostly super solid at the back, and it will help you get more wins just simply by being so good defensively. If you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to drop it a like. It helps me out no end. And if you're new around here and you enjoy FC25 content every couple of days, then why not subscribe? More meta formations, more player reviews, and I even try some of your formations as well. Fun stuff all the time. And don't forget, if you do try this formation and you enjoy it, pop a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. I love having a chat with you guys. And if there's anything you're running right now that you think would be interesting, pop a code down below or the tactics, and I'll definitely give it a go for a video. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!